welcome back to my channel. I hope you enjoy the next video. So one of the things here is that you have to change plans all the time. It's been very cold. Then it's not advisable to drive around for fun, only when you need to, because there are some risk driving in this cold, especially if your car stops or if you get an accident. Maybe you drive into a moose or something. It will take 4 hours before there's help and you can freeze to death. So that's why I'm just doing a small tour and shooting some of the beautiful light. One of the reasons why I love this place so much, because the light is so beautiful, both in summer and in winter. And I'm going to show you some of that, and I'm also going to show you some of the problems you go into when you reach temperatures colder than -30. The past few days we are talking about temperatures of -28 till -32. This brings some extra challenges. So one of the problems I have now is I have no cold water. The water is frozen. I still have hot water, so I better start fixing the cold water problem before it gets worse. I'm in the basement now. There's an old oil tank here, and probably they made a hole once here in the wall, maybe to fill the oil tank from the outside, I don't know. But that's a big cold leak, and there's some unprotected water pipe going. That's, as far as I know, that's the pipe that goes into the kitchen on the cold water. So I had the hatch open all night, hoping that some of the heat from upstairs would go downstairs, but heat doesn't generally do that, so it's still frozen. So I closed that big hole in the wall where there's a lot of cold coming in. I thought this was the problem, but it's not. Well, it was frozen, but it's not frozen anymore. But the problem is most likely here in this hole in the ceiling of the basement, where it seems that the cold pulls up and freezes the water pipes there. So what I'm going to do now is close the basement and have a heater on all night. Back in the basement at overnight heating here. It's still very cold, and the water pipes are still frozen. So I have to figure out, well, what I did now is put the heater high up, and hopefully going into the hole here. There's a hole in the ceiling, I'll show you. Somewhere over there the stuff is frozen. Probably close to the outer wall, because that's also where the heat leak was, or the cold leak, as you can see. I could pull all the insulation out and hopefully get more heat in, but I'm not sure about that. I just put it on high power now, close to the hole, and hopefully the heat will get in. Another issue is this geothermal heat pump. It pumps up the heat from the bottom of the rocks here, and then the pump makes it to the climate you want to have in the house, and also has an 180 liters hot water tank. So that's it's very efficient, but at these temperatures it has trouble keeping the house warm. One of the reasons is that this house doesn't have heat exchangers on the air inlets, so that means that on the ventilation shafts there's cold air coming in, and also these doors, although this is the new part of the house, the old part is from 1935. This is built, I think, in 2015. But we have some heat leaks, like the fan in the shower. If it's off, the cold comes in. If I put it on, it sucks the heat out, so it's not optimal. The other thing is the doors. These doors, I can feel a cold draft coming from the edges here. So I need some strips to get that fixed. So what we do with minus 33 outside, we put some wood on the fire, so it gets a bit hotter here and the compressor doesn't have to work so hard. After a week without cold water in the kitchen, it's finally running again, because not because of all my efforts in the basement, but because it's much higher temperature now outside. Actually, it's just about zero now. There's a lot to do when you come into a new house and you have to make it your home. So I've been changing all the handles on the kitchen doors, so it looks a bit more modern. I still had some furniture that was unpacked. I unpacked it and did some hanging off lights. And there's another light, and putting curtains on the ceiling and getting my furniture in the right place. So slowly it becomes from a house to a home. Well, that's it for today. It's been quite a week. We have astonishing temperatures of minus 36. Then it went up again to +2, +3. Now it's minus 10 again, so it's going up and down. I think they call that climate change. And but I call it a day. And I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.